How do you know that you are married with a Brazilian without saying that you are married with a Brazilian?
That is not Brazilian specific. You know that, right?
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, this you have in US too.
Yes. I don't use it because this doesn't really keep the air out. I would rather put that in a Ziploc bag. And that way you don't waste space with the box. I hate it here.
No, okay. Hi, I'm Gabi.
And I'm KD.
I'm from Brazil.
And I'm from the US.
And today
We're going to try something a little bit new. We're going to experiment making Rice Krispie treats, which is an American treat, with adding Paçoquita, which is a Brazilian candy-ish thing. I love Paçoquita. It is a peanut buttery type of candy. And I know that people sometimes put peanut butter in Rice Krispie treats when they make it. So I was like, wait a minute, let's mix these two. We're doing really fat things today and mixing the two together. What do you think?
I don't know. Maybe be good, maybe be bad. It's like El Chancei. Essa é a mistura do Brasil com o Egito. Let's see.
Yes, let's see. We're gonna actually work together on this one and you'll see whether it ends up good or ends up bad. Either we're gonna get rich from something we can copyright or not.
If it's going bad, at least we don't get weight. We won't eat.
Exactly, that works.
That's it.
The ingredients are very simple. Marshmallows. That's another reason we're doing this is because it's leftover marshmallows from the s'mores.
February.
That means we've been doing good and not eating marshmallows
It's
like
true.
that, okay? So, but we need to get rid of these. Butter, Paçoquita, we're gonna use 5 teaspoons, maybe a half a teaspoon, vanilla extract for a little flavor, and Rice Krispies, and we're going to be using about 6 cups. It could change varying of what you choose to do if you choose to do this, but I think that this is going to end up with the right amount. Very simple to make. That's really all the ingredients that you need.
Good.
So she's going to focus on getting the Rice Krispies and stuff together. I'm going to unpackage the Paçoquita and start heating up the stove. You want the stove to be on medium-low heat, so just FYI.
Tá. I need a measure cup.
There's one right in front of you. Yeah.
Live, ao vivo.
These are the marshmallows. Typically when if you're gonna do this, you wanna use smaller ones, but this is from s'mores, so we're gonna use that instead.
4.
And these, for anybody from the US, is what Paçoquita is. All right, let's go ahead and open that up so you can see that goodness.
Bota aqui.
See.
4.
So this is what Paçoquita looks like. So delicious.
6. Nossa, é muito. How would that taste this? I never ate it.
You never had Rice Krispies?
No.
There's no
It tastes like nothing.
Yeah, it's like an air puff cornflake.
But like kids eat that in breakfast, normally like a cereal.
Yeah, normally they put sugar with the milk.
But it's crunchy, I like crunchy.
It goes well with things. That's why they use it for this type of recipe.
Okay.
The medium cutting board. Half a stick of butter.
You don't need that as scrambled eggs.
No, I think the heat will get it. What do you think?
I think that would be faster.
Okay, she's gonna scramble the Paçoquita because I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, like just doing this.
It's your world, I'm just living in it. All right, so I'm gonna take half a stick of butter and put it in the pot, and when she finishes, we'll just go over here so you can see what's going on inside the pot. So one thing that she's gonna do before we move over to the pot is go ahead and get the pan that we're gonna be putting the Rice Krispies in. Once the marshmallows are melted and you put the Rice Krispies in, you wanna put it in the pan to form bars, and then you wanna just let it there or leave it there and let it cool. So she's gonna put wax paper in this pan. That way it won't stick for real to the side.
Wax paper.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay. There's no right side, right? To use the wax paper.
No.
Okay. Não tá certo, não?
Muito bom.
Ué? Oxi. Tá bom, entendi.
I know, I'm just making sure that it covers a little bit of the sides. That's all I'm doing. Oh, you did perfect. All right, so apparently I'm gonna be the main person putting stuff in the pot. We're gonna start with the 1/4 cup of butter. Our pot is already kind of heated up. I'll cut that down just a little bit. So once the butter is melted, you want to put the marshmallows in. Typically, you could just put them all in at once, but since I'm using these bigger marshmallows, I'm going to do a little bit at a time, like a quarter of it, just to get them in there. Enough to cover the bottom, and then I'll put the rest in later. And you just want to slightly stir until it breaks, so it can break up and melt and get gooey.
I think it's better to use a non-stick pot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's just better to use non-stick when you talk about cleaning afterwards.
Okay.
And making sure that everything is out.
Meu Deus.
You do have marshmallows in Brazil, right?
Yes.
You just don't do anything as fat as this.
No.
Yeah, you have to be a level of fatness
Yeah.
in order to try and say, you know what, butter and melt the marshmallows.
But I think that the type of marshmallows that we have in Brazil is not the right type to do this.
I didn't know there were various types of marshmallows.
Because it's different type. Because this one, it makes to go to the fire pit, right?
This form of it, but it's still.
Exactly.
But I mean, this is not typically meant to be used for this.
If you're Brazilian, you can try to do with Fini. So Fini is a brand that we have for marshmallows in Brazil.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if we make it right or wrong, but what I can see from here, at some point it will be right. But right now it looks like wrong. That's my point of view right now. What do you think? Put here in the comments. I think it would be right. It's just to get the time to melt the marshmallow.
And that's another reason why they majority of the time use small marshmallows instead of the large ones, because it makes it easier to combine and not have that form, which is why I'm stirring a lot, trying to make sure it breaks all up.
I learned that in chemistry class. When you have small pieces and the heat, you have a less surface contact, so that's why it melts faster.
Yes.
See?
Good
The
job.
more you know.
So this is the last little bit of marshmallows. And we're gonna let that melt real good, and then we'll come back when we get ready to add the Paçoquita. We're almost where all the marshmallows melted. So before I add the Paçoquita, the assistant over here is going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract.
1 teaspoon,
Do a half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon.
half a teaspoon. Pode?
Sim, bye. Obrigado.
De nada.
Let's get into that consistency. At first it looked like it wasn't gonna get there.
That's what I thought.
Very astute observation, assistant.
Gabby down.
Gabby Dummies. All right, I don't see any more clumps, so I'm gonna add in our Paçoquita.
Meu Deus do céu.
We're going to see how this goes. This is
Deus.
the experiment part.
If it good, good. If it bad, bad.
Hopefully it melts. That's the main thing. We need it to melt. Don't need clumpiness. So people, it doesn't look like the Paçoquita is melting. We'll try and break it up and see what happens.
I don't think it would be bad, even if it stay like that.
No, it won't be bad, but we want it to be more throughout instead of having clumps of Paçoquita.
Okay.
Like one bar would be like 800 calories and the other one would be 1,500. So we want it to be evenly bad. Hey, we tried, people. We were experimenting. Hey, 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 hey. Don't stop believing.
I always believe in the things. I am the believer.
Especially when it comes to food.
Exatamente.
I can't really tell anymore.
Yeah, but
It's definitely getting a little bit of brown from the Paçoquita, or maybe a little burnt, I don't know. So if I could just break it down to like bite size to make sure it's consistent, I'm good. Because I don't think it's gonna melt because it's crumbly. It's different
and
than
that because like
because you pre-did it. Oh yeah, good call on that. Maybe we should have put it in the blender.
oh yeah, you're right. If you're watching this, use the blender to have a type of farofa.
Seen. So I'm gonna let it bubble up a little bit, see if it.
I think it's good.
Even the consistency, I think, is because of the Paçoquita inside.
You're the chef, so I don't know.
I'm not the chef. This is a joint venture. Joint venture. So I think this is pretty good. We're gonna reset back up. I'm gonna move the pot to the thing and we're gonna try and form it with the Rice Krispies, okay?
Great.
All right, so we removed it from the heat. If you can see, it's got this type of consistency. Because we don't have much time, we're gonna just add all the Rice Krispies right in, okay? And you wanna just mix it all together until everything is evenly coated.
Okay. It's a little bit of mess.
Oh,
It
yeah.
smells like peanut. because of Paçoquita. It can be like a granola bar, but bad. Granola bar, bad in the bad
Health.
for your health.
What you want to do is just make sure you get everything off the bottom so that it starts getting this sticky cohesiveness, and you don't really hear much crunch, but it's crunch inside. When it starts looking like spider webs, you know you've done good.
Oh man, it smells really good.
Oh, no, so
Genius.
told you don't stop believing.
I never stop to believe.
This may rival, I don't know if you've watched the coxinha video from years ago, but man, this is up there.
But when you know that it's ready?
Oh, it's ready now.
Oh, okay.
All right, and you just want to form it to the pan now.
It's a lot. How long it like after it's ready?
Not too long because as you see, it's already hardened, and marshmallow hardens real quick.
You want to try to put another wax paper?
We can, yeah.
So when it's cool, you can cut. That's it?
Cut it into bars and squares. It's very hard.
I think that this one, it would be like a granola bar, more crunchier because it's more Rice Krispies than marshmallow, right?
Definitely. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this cool a little bit, then we're gonna come back later after it's cool and show you the end product, whether the wax paper gets removed or not. All right, so it's cooled and we were able to get the majority of the wax paper off. So now I'm going to try and cut it. Meu Deus.
Ih, cuidado com o dedo. Não parece bom, tá crocante pelo menos tá. It's crunchy.
It's really hard, and this is not typical of Rice Krispie treats. Normally, Rice Krispie treats are very chewy, very chewy.
But maybe because we don't use a lot of marshmallow.
Yeah, because it's like breaking. This is like peanut butter bites. It's not bad.
No.
I like it, but it's way hard, and I don't know why, 100%. It could be the Paçoquita, because normally marshmallow is much more malleable, even once you cool it, but it's completely caramelized.
But you know what? If you want to cover with chocolate, it gives me crocante vibes. Remember? Garoto, Momo.
Oh, I remember.
But now with the burn at the end. But I like it. Muito bom. Pé de moleque vibes. Not with the burn, but give me pé de moleque vibes.
Well, we tried it. You see the result. Again, if we do it again, probably try and get it a little bit more chewy instead of this crunchy. If the wax paper would be a problem, probably better put it in a glass dish.
But it was a good experience.
Yeah. So, hope that you like this video. And if you like this video,
You lose.
Like the video
subscribe to the channel.
and turn on the notification bell.
And hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you. Bye bye. Kiss kiss.
Kiss.
Bye bye.
Oh, beijo!